Hey, big spenders. Happy Tuesday. Just deep breath, everybody. Big deep breath. Yeah, oh wow, I just blanked there. Sleepy today. I'm sleepy. My sinuses are all. I had a migraine or vestibular treatment yesterday. Santa was a little wonky the day after. And I had a massage yesterday. My dear friend Anna, who, why am I drawing a blank on the name of her Substack? She's an astrologer and has a really good astrology Substack. You should read it. I think I have it linked on my recommended reads. If not, I will. Anyway, she's a massage therapist too. And oh my God, we did some migraine lymphatic drainage work yesterday, and I'm feeling it today. Oh my God. I think she conjured pure poison out of my system, and now it's all trying to escape. And like that. Yeah. So I'm sore. Everything hurts. I'm dying. Fine. Um, yeah, I had another nauseous day on Friday. No vomiting, just one round of the dry heaves. Yay! Progress. I'm seeing my general practitioner tomorrow and hopefully getting some migraine answers, or at least some prescription changes recommended by my vestibular therapist. So, yeah. And she had a suggestion for how to possibly control these crazy gastroparesis nausea days, and so far it's working. So, hopefully, we're getting there. And I'm starting to feel some of the changes from doing the treatments. I'm progressing through. That would be Scarlet. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Scarlet is trampling something, probably the cat. I don't know. So, yesterday we started doing standing exercises because I can't stand without holding on to something, or else I feel like I'm gonna fall, or I might actually fall because I start swaying. But yeah, she explained how that works with why I can't stand for more than like 5-10 minutes. And oh my God, it all makes sense and it all links together. And in doing that, it's like I could see a future where I'm able to go to concerts and stand, or go to museums and not have to worry about if I'm going to be able to find a place to sit down on. And it's just incredible. This might happen soon. So I'm still a little trepidatious, but I'm getting more and more hopeful each time with each session. So that's pretty great. I don't really have any travel stuff to talk about other than my friend who booked her family's summer vacation through me, with me. Uh, they departed on Sunday, and I'm trying my hardest to not, you know, bombard her with texts going, "Is it okay? Is everything good?" I am going to today. They're on a train today, so I'm gonna probably wait until tomorrow when they're off the train, and uh, have a couple more things that they've like that they've had to do, like check into their hotel for the that they're staying in for the longest part of their trip, and picking up their rental car and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I talked. Well, of course, we've been in touch and before the trip, and I asked her if she would be willing for me to take her out to lunch when she comes back and tell me all about the trip and what worked, what didn't, and I can write about it. So, uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to post that. Um, no matter how the trip goes, whether it's good or bad, I hope it's good. I so hope it's good. I hope I did everything right. I think I did. This is the first big trip I've booked for somebody, and um, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the process. I could get lost in it and get all hyper focused, comparing hotels and figuring out which one's the best fit for what they want and their budget, and figuring out ways to make everything fit together. It's like doing a puzzle. And I mean, the only other thing I've booked with my little travel agent license is a friend of mine who was flying from Southern California to Massachusetts and back, who just hates booking flights and had some specific parameters for that one on timing and locations and airport choices. And like, yeah, let me do it. I love it. I don't know why I find that enjoyable, but I do. So I don't know. I'm thinking it's like getting a little taste of this travel agent stuff now, and it's like, okay, I see how this works, and I like it. So I might start promoting, and I hate that part. I hate marketing myself, but we'll see. But if you want to book anything, let me know. I am, otherwise, it's dog day hell around here. It's so hot. And so I'm not doing much of anything outside of the house that I can help it. Other than medical stuff, I feel like I'm 80. But on Thursday, CJ and I are going to have a St. Louis tourism day. We're gonna try to redo our day that we planned last week that failed beautifully. We're going for pancakes, and we're going to the Butterfly House, and I'm excited. Getting to did a little St. Louis stuff yesterday because I had my vestibular therapy and my massage, and I had a couple of hours in between. And so not so much tourism stuff, although it still kind of feels like it because I just haven't done much in St. Louis. But I went to one of my favorite coffee houses, Good Strangers. Took my laptop and did some writing, and I had somebody ask me for the Wi-Fi password, and I don't go there I don't go anywhere very often, but I'm there often enough that the Wi-Fi my computer remembers the Wi-Fi login. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. My computer does it by itself, remembers it. And he was like, oh, so you're a regular. I'm like, somewhat. I wish. I'm trying. But yeah, I'm getting to where it's feeling good to be out, which is also a sign that this therapy is working, or its treatments are working. Otherwise, I started another revision on my Woody manuscript. Even though I said I was done, I know I've said I've done every time I've done a revision. This time I mean it. Now I think I mentioned this last week. I realize I'm spending it's not that I'm spending too much time or was spending too much time doom scrolling and watching the same episode of The Office over and over. It's that I finally got bored with it. And it's like, I gotta do something different. And so I've been reading voraciously. I've finished 3 books in 2 weeks, and I'm about halfway through my 4th one, and started a 5th yesterday. And they're not all travel, but they all seem to have a travel component. The one that I'm halfway through is definitely travel. It's Monster of a Land is the title, which is from a passage in John Steinbeck's Travels with Charlie, which is his great memoir about, in his later years when he was ill, driving around the country, literally the perimeter of the U.S., with his standard poodle, Charlie. This author, Lauren, I never can remember I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's Hough. Those GHs always throw me. And she's a couple years younger than me and has lived a really interesting life. Grew up in a cult. She was in the Air Force for a long time during Don't Ask, Don't Tell. She's gay. She wrote a viral essay a few years ago about her life as a cable guy, which I remember reading. It was good. But her book is about how she got an old van and retrofitted it. Not like the fancy, expensive van life people, but just kind of cobbled it together and is making Steinbeck's drive with her dog. His name is Woody Guthrie. And so of course I have to read it, and it's really good. I'm recommending it. It's a good read. It's a fun read, and it's thought-provoking, but I keep laughing out loud at it, and so it's a very enjoyable book. But there's some stuff. You'll learn some stuff too, in a good way. It's always a good way. Learning is always good. Come on. So let's see. I'm reading that. I read the new Jesmyn Ward essay collection. I'm trying to blank on the title. It's not there. And in reading her book, it's like, oh my God, every word is perfect. How does she do that? And how can I do that with my manuscript? So I'm definitely inspired by the readings I'm doing to work on my manuscript. And I've done revisions just since Sunday on the first 2 chapters. And I think I'm good with them for now. I read the first chapter out loud, and I was like, I'm happy with this. Whoever wrote this did a good job. Did Lauren Huff write this? My styles were way different than hers. And the next chapter is the one in the book where I start traveling. So it's like, oh, I get to take this year plus that I've been doing this travel Substack and take these travel books, travel logs that I'm reading, and put it to work and see what happens. Because I'm definitely getting into wanting to highlight that portion of the manuscript. It's not just about Woody Guthrie. It's about me. It's about where the country was in 2012. About a lot of things. It's about music. So I'm really fired up to do that. It's like I'm fine with not having anything to do and being somewhat housebound because it's so nasty outside, because I just want to be head down working on this, which is what I'm going to do when I wrap this up in a minute. The other book that I just finished that was more travel-centric than I expected. I finally got around to reading Bread of Angels, which is the most recent Patti Smith memoir. And I thought it was going to be mostly about her life living outside of Detroit with her late husband and raising their kids, which is a portion of it. But the whole first part is about life on the road when she was in the 70s and when she was a new musician. It's all these tour stories. And then after her husband passed in 1994, he didn't even make it to 50, sadly. And how after a period of grieving, how she started traveling and touring and writing about the places that she went. And it's not a travel book per se, but she really writes about the impact of different places and of seeing things, like going to the graves of authors and musicians that she admires, and how the emotional impact of that and how it changes her art. The whole book is really about art. Yeah, highly recommend it too. It's really, of course, it's spectacular. And I can't remember if I mentioned this last week or not, but my next trip so far, I don't plan on necessarily planning anything between now and then. In about 6 weeks, I'm going up to Madison, Wisconsin, to see Patty read from Bread of Angels and play an acoustic set with her son. And I've never been to Madison. I love Milwaukee. I've been to Milwaukee a couple of times and really love it. I've only been kind of through the suburbs of Madison on the way to the UP. And that was just once. So, and I'm only going, it's 5 hours. It's a 5-hour drive. So I'm going to drive up on Monday, see Patty on Tuesday night, and then drive home on Wednesday. So I've got time to do some stuff and poke around a little. Love a college town, love a university town. So got that happening. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Georgia O'Keeffe, somebody puking. Georgia O'Keeffe grew up just north of Madison. So I might see if there's some stuff up there to do or see. Is somebody puking? Okay, one final story, because I'm talking about nothing at length. After I had my heaving episode on Friday, Woody, my cat, Woody Guthrie, my cat, of course he's named after Woody Guthrie, if you did not put that together, sitting on the bedroom floor next to me. I wasn't on the floor, I was on the bed, and threw up in solidarity. I'm like, this is where I am in my life right now. It's temporary. Oh, I'm not going. I think I've been kicked out of the festivities. But a week from Friday, CJ's moving back to Kansas City. I want to go. It's their senior year. I want to go. But at the same time, it's like I'm kind of dead weight right now. So I think they're going to leave me behind. That's okay. I can use the writing time. All right. Speaking of, I'm going to get back on it, or get on it. I haven't started it today. I've been sitting around sniffling and drinking coffee all morning. So it's time to do some editing. If you're interested in getting a preview of this book, I am looking for a couple of readers. I'm kind of selective about it, but not really. If you're interested, mainly I'm selective in that I don't need people who are just going to read it and say, it's wonderful. I need people who are going to tell me, yeah, this chapter doesn't make sense, or I don't understand what you're trying to convey in these 3 pages. I need people who are not going to blow sunshine up my skirt. Although, if it's perfect, by all means. Anyway, if you're interested, and if I think you're impartial, and able to provide some tough love, holler, and we'll see. Thank you. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it so much. Love y'all. Bye.